All right, family. We black again. Y'all already know we got the rawest commentary online. That's right, Black Power every hour on the hour. This is General Seti, man. We got heavy commentary on the war in the Persian Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz between the United States, the Israelis, Iran, the Arab states. I'm glad you're here today, and we're gonna be talking about Netanyahu. Yeah, old Netanyahu, who is a very, I mean, you cannot trust the Israel. You cannot do that. You see, you cannot do that. And see, they got their agenda. They got an agenda outside of anybody else's agenda, and that is to you know to maintain an iron fist control over Israel, not only what today is Israel, but even more northern regions such as Lebanon, Syria, and they understand that they are the main target. I mean, you got with Iran, the Iran, they main enemy is the United States. They say that the United States is the big Satan and that the Israelis is the little Satan, black power. You see, and so, but see, the thing is, you got to know a whole lot of other things outside of what they telling you on the news, and which is little or nothing. But you got to know that Talmud. You see, you got to know the protocols of Zion, in which they say is fake, even though you could show where they practice those rules, but they tell you it's fake. You see, they say, oh, that's fake. That's propaganda. You can show where they practice every damn rule that's in the book. You see, and I believe they use the Talmud, which is one of the most racist books, which is their holy book, where they look at, when you understand, let me see, what you saying? Who you talking about from Pennsylvania? But anyway, you say he's not who he say he is. What is he? He look like an imp. You see, he look like an imp. But you got to understand that what the Jew think of, even the Christian. You see, they call him Goyim. Oh, nothing. Oh yeah, well, whatever he is. They abide by the rules of the Talmud. You see, where they look at anybody that's not a Jew as a Goyim. Okay, so they believe that they are the chosen race, and that their destiny is to rule over all the animals. They say Goyams don't even have a soul. You see, and say that the Goyim is animals. You flock. You see what I'm saying? Beasts. This is what they say. This is in their books. And so when you see and that they read out of these books every day, they quote out of these books every day. This is what they think about you. So they got this agenda to control the world, to control the goyim. And so the thing about Netanyahu, he got his own agenda. And so, and we understand that every president, I don't give a goddamn which one you point out, damn near as soon as they get into office, the first thing they do is run over there to Israel with that, what they call it, what they call it, Hanukkah, what they call it, they go on their head and they put that Jewish hat on their head, and they go over there to the Wailing Wall, and they give a oath, they give a allegiance. That's what they do. Obama did it, Trump did it, Biden did it, every damn yarmulke, yeah, yarmulke. You see the yarmulke, and Bush did it. Every one of them went over there and did that and paid homage over there on the Wailing Wall. Okay, and so here it is. Trump, he'll go and make a ceasefire, and here Netanyahu, he's still bombing. He's still bombing. Then they say, oh, the damn deal is off. See, because what he won't see. Netanyahu know one thing, and a lot of people see, that the United States is a little like the little monkey at the circus and shit. With you got the little leash on the monkey, and you walk, and you got the guy that do the tell the monkey what to do, and he do flips and everything. And so a lot of people see. I don't think is as I don't see it as critical as that, but I do see an allegiance there between the United States and the Israelis, because they figure, if something goes down over there, they gonna be 1 and 2 for sure. Just like you see, NATO might not go. So the United States keep allies that they can depend on, but sometimes with that allegiance come, certain ramifications, and you got to do something for them, they got to do something for you. You see, you got to do something for them. Now, what the United States will do, they'll have the Israelis take the gloves off on them motherfuckers, because they already want to take the gloves off. So they both play each other for certain shit. You see, the Israelis in that part of the world is almost like, the enforcer. You know what I'm saying? That you send the enforcer. If they need something to take the gloves off, they'll send the Israelis, because they know that they're going to bomb and they're going to kill and they're going to maim without any damn consciousness. You see? You say they created an allegiance with India? Yeah, probably so. I mean, but you know what? But they've been, on the down low. They've been, them Brahmins over there, and they think they similar to Jews, holy. They see themselves almost as the same people, because the Brahmins, they say that the Abraham and the Brahmin and all of that. So the elite ones do have an allegiance, the Brahmins, and so you see a lot of them. I see that the Brahmins and the Jews have been marrying as of recently, you see, but that shit only, people that's really on that level would even, just like I brought that up when Kamala Harris was running, and I went into the Brahmin. Didn't nobody touch on that but the gentleman. I touched on, I got a whole playlist on the Brahmins, and y'all know I was the one cutting in. And so they don't touch on that. That's too deep a level for 99.9% of the people out there. You see, but what it say is Moses used to. It could be. When you talk about, do you feel since they are tied to the religions, Moses is used to bind the two? They could be. Ain't no telling behind, but I know that they believe that they are two elitist peoples, and that, and so they see themselves as being equal. You feel what I'm saying? Being equal on that level. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, well, any which way it go. They you know what? I don't believe Trump and them was that naive to go in there. They got something up their damn sleeve. You know what I'm saying? They got something. And then some people say they over there to distract from the Epstein files, which that ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help, because people still gonna be on the Epstein. They gonna still release the information regardless to whether he over there or not. And if they find his ass is guilty of messing with them babies, his ass is done for. I don't give a damn what war he started. You know, I don't give a goddamn what war he started. If they find out that he been over there messing with them babies, he's done for. You see? Yeah. So, but anyway, family, yeah, you can't, you can't, and like I say, you don't know how Trump and Netanyahu was doing that, but I know one thing: when the United States is saying one thing, Netanyahu will come out and do some shit all out of, out of left field. You know what I'm saying? Shooting missiles off. They're supposed to be a truce, and he's over there still shooting and shit and whatnot. And so it's a fragile agreement right now, ceasefire agreement, and they Iran is saying, well, Netanyahu is still bombing Lebanon. United States say, well, Lebanon wasn't a part of the ceasefire deal, and so the Iran was talking about and listen to me, it's some weird shit going on, but I'm telling y'all, within 2 or 3 weeks, you will see where this gonna go. It said Pakistan. Say what it say. Pakistan said if Israel dropped a nuke on Iran, they would drop a nuke on Israel. Man, Pakistan will get his ass wiped off the map. You see what I'm saying? Pakistan to get wiped off the map. Pakistan don't, but Pakistan is in allegiance with Saudi Arabia. Pakistan just talking shit. India went over there and slapped Pakistan just not too long ago. India smacked Pakistan down. Here it is, but see, they and it'll be a world. They would obliterate Pakistan. They would obliterate Pakistan. And if Pakistan said that, you could believe they already in there. You could believe they already in Pakistan. Pakistan need help even securing its goddamn nuclear weaponry, because they got all type of insurgencies in Pakistan. Pakistan need to mind its own goddamn business. Pakistan is an unstable nation. Every nuclear, even the China and Russia is nervous for Pakistan because they got so many insurgencies going on in their own country. You see what I'm saying? That people's is nervous that the insurgents might take over the damn nuclear facility. So Pakistan need to go somewhere and sit down and and get their shit in order. You know what I'm saying? And they was hiding bin Laden over there all along. United States didn't punk them. United States didn't punk Pakistan. They ain't gonna bomb because if Pakistan bombed the Israelis, United States more than likely will bomb the shit out of Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? And they'll send one submarine right over there, and goddamn, it would be nothing but goddamn rubble over there in Pakistan. But anyway, family. Say even Afghanistan, he say Afghanistan gave him the belt. Yeah, Pakistan don't want no smoke. India went over there and manhandled Pakistan. Oh my God, they went over there and manhandled Pakistan. They sent all type of helicopters over there, and you know what I'm saying. They had I don't know who. I believe the United States had the hell. Okay, you didn't beat them to death. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even stop India. See, that's what happened when you all you got is nukes and shit. All you talk about is nuking somebody, but it can't. Who you gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna fight? Pakistan can't beat India. India beat Pakistan up. Now they do got nukes, do have nukes, but they got insurgencies. They so damn unstable. They don't even need nukes. How you gonna have nukes and you got insurgencies where they literally take over whole regions of where they took? I seen one just 3 days ago where the insurgents had took over 2 or 3 cities. They took over the cities. And they had to go in there with the military and get them out of there. They did get them out of there, but the fact that they is sitting right in between Pakistan and Iran is another. I believe that's one of the major insurgencies. And whatever group that is, Kurdish, I don't know who they is, they fighting Iran and Pakistan, and they are able to maintain control of that area, right? Is right in between Iran and Pakistan. And they fighting the Iranians and the Pakistani. You see, and they got some smoke for their ass too. You know, they got some smoke for their ass too. But anyway, man, listen to me, family. We gonna continue on. Please get over there to Patreon, support the general. We got some links in the chat. You already know. Hit that subscribe, because you ain't gonna get no commentary like this. No way, because these niggas' mind ain't deep enough. You know, if you tired of the liquor store politics and you want to go national and really international, come on over here with the general and let's rock out. We Black Power with a strategy, international strategy that people can't understand. And when they hear, they become scared because they mentally fragile, because they don't exist on that plane. So we scare people over here because we talk about what Negroes don't talk about. They talk about the liquor store and the hip hop politics, and Offset got shot down in Florida by a 2-cent nigga, and all this other stuff that don't matter. But anyway, family, hit them links, support the general, hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed, like it, comment. I want to hear how you feel, family. Black Power.